Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP and the entire state of the crypto market. So, with that in mind, let's just dive in. Let's not waste any time. I don't even want to talk about anything else besides what just happened. So, the SEC has officially greenlit their plan on attacking crypto at the core process, the exchanges. Now, the best way to cut off the retail investor is by going after the on and off ramps to and from crypto. These big exchanges like Kraken, for an example, are very large exchanges. And now we are seeing from Gary Gensler himself, the biggest clown at the circus. Today, the SEC Gov charged Kraken for the unregistered offer and sale of securities through its staking as a service program. Now, a lot of people thought that this was just staking, and yeah, sure, technically you could look at it like that, but it's unregistered offer and sale of, that's right, securities, not currencies, securities. Look at the wording on this. It's not just the staking service because, yeah, sure, staking is a big one. They don't want you earning money, they don't want you making money off of staking. But it's also the fact that they are targeting all of crypto and saying these are securities, not currencies. And we do see whether it's through staking as a service, lending, or other means, crypto intermediaries must provide the proper disclosures and safeguards required by our laws. Okay, well, let's take a look at this. What are the laws? Please answer my question on this when we take a look at the overall regulatory process with the SEC. Like, what guidelines are there for Kraken or Coinbase or any of these exchanges to follow? There is none. There's literally no guidelines. There's nothing at all from the SEC side. They say that there's laws, but it's 1940s laws. How are these exchanges supposed to follow 1940s laws? So, and nonetheless, Kraken ended up closing down their staking as a service offering, and it's funny because, like, how is this protecting any individual investor? Like, this is cutting off another area of opportunity to earn passive income. So how is this helping any investor? Now, also, before we do continue on into this video, you can call it an ad placement, you could call it whatever. Nonetheless, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you need to go get cold storage. Today could not be any more of another reminder that cold storage is the way to go, because if they are going to continue to go after these exchanges, you could risk having your assets completely locked away and gone from your hands. Because again, not your keys, not your crypto. I always say like cold storage is one of the best ways to secure your crypto. I promote cold storage on this channel. Listen, I don't promote a lot of things. I don't get paid to talk about projects. I don't get paid to do any of that. But this to me is vital. And with my link with DCENT, for an example, this double pack, you could save almost $100 and you could save $30 on the single pack. I highly suggest you guys go check out DCENT or Ledger as well. Both of these are great opportunities. And yes, full transparency, I do earn commissions off both of these. If you don't want to utilize my link at all, you don't need to. You can go to DCENT Wallets website or you can go to Ledger's website. Just make sure that you are purchasing from the actual retail store because, again, third-party sellers could tamper with these devices and actually steal your crypto. So please just go and get cold storage. It could not be any more important than ever now than before, because now we are starting to see these large exchanges being targeted. And remember that Kraken is the #3 largest exchange out there. So who's going to be next? What's going to be the next major target? Is it going to be Coinbase? Is it going to be Binance? What's going to be the next one that gets targeted? The US is absolutely killing innovation on its lands. And when we take a look at what some people have to say, Brad Garlinghouse, for an example, stepping back for a moment from what's happening in the US, just in the last few weeks, the number of positive, or at least headed in the direction of clarity, global regulatory developments is energizing. Remember, this is outside of the US. And yes, if you actually go over to Google and you type in like crypto regulation, yeah, Dubai is extremely bullish on crypto. They want to push forward on adopting crypto. The United Kingdom, we've been talking about the United Kingdom for so long. They are extremely bullish. Brazil, there is so many areas around the world that are so bullish on crypto and they want to move forward on adopting crypto and utilizing it. And guess what we have in the US? That's right. We have a circus show with the biggest clown himself, Gary Gensler, parading around as if he's helping you or me. They are not. And here we have from continuing its history of being tech forward, Dubai just published an extensive new set of tech agnostic rule books for crypto market participants covering compliance standards, advertising, issuance, and much more. Australia's Treasury is looking to reform licensing and custody for crypto and bolster consumer protection. They recently published a token mapping consultation and are looking for public input before updating existing frameworks. The UK HMT's new consultation reflects the government's intent to establish a proportionate, clear framework that allows firms to innovate while maintaining financial stability, an opportunity for the UK to become a global crypto hub as it previously announced it was, or its goal was to be. South Korea's Financial Services Commission published guidelines that delineate what would be considered, and this is the big one, a security token versus a payment token and how those are separately governed. Yeah, where's the SEC on that one? Oh, yeah, that's right. They're still claiming they're all securities. Laughable. And then, of course, the list goes on. Brazil's new legislative framework, etc. Note the commonalities. These regulators are providing leadership and doing the work that we are desperately missing in the US. Unsurprisingly, this is where companies like Ripple are growing. And yeah, the US has an opportunity in front of its face, but they are purposely pushing out crypto innovation and adoption. Why is this? We question it every single day. In my opinion, they are going to utilize the global example to push for clarity in the US and fully adopt crypto. But before they do so, they want you out. They don't want the retail individual getting rich off of this massive opportunity that we have in front of our face. This is a big concern. Now, also, as we do look, it's not just the SEC. So we do see today the SEC, the IRS, and the New York Department of Financial Services have decided to go thermonuclear on crypto. Kraken has shuttered their staking services and have been fined $30 million. They have been issued a summons by the IRS for user data, and Paxos is being investigated by the New York Department of Financial Services. Rough waters ahead. Tread carefully. Yeah, we are starting to see a big shift. This is in addition to the banking crisis currently being faced by Binance. The US three letters are strong arming the banking sector into cutting ties with crypto exchanges and services. Nick Carter highlights this move in expert detail in this article. And yeah, we are seeing a massive attack against crypto. Why is this? Oh, yeah, that's right, because they want to protect traditional finance. Here we have from Jeremy Hogan, attorney Jeremy1 over on Twitter. Kraken offers up to 20% on staked tokens. Bank of America offers, look at that percentage. And a paperclip. Of course the SEC would shut it down. Yeah, this is exactly why we are starting to see a massive attack on crypto and crypto exchanges. Listen, you go over to the top crypto exchanges. Who's the number one? Binance. Binance with $30 billion worth of trading volume almost in the last 24 hours. Look at the weekly visits, 14.5 million. Weekly visits on Coinbase is at the lowest we've seen in a very long time. Many individuals within crypto are avoiding US-based exchanges. Nobody wants to utilize these US-based exchanges. Nobody wants to utilize exchanges around the US. That's why we are seeing dominance moving away from the US and overseas. And this is only going to continue and continue to be fueled by the actions that the circus show, aka the SEC, continues to do. This is a big issue. This is a huge issue, and if you are in the US and you do not see a problem with what is happening right now, I want you all to understand that you are extremely blind and oblivious to the issue at hand. They don't care about what crypto companies are doing. They care about who crypto companies are killing. And that's the traditional finance leaders that we know of. They want to protect them at all cost because this is billions, if not trillions of dollars at stake in terms of market dominance around the financial system. But guess what? We will be on the right side of history in time. But for now, we need to 100% protect ourselves. We need to get our money off of these exchanges. We need to have it in cold storage, and we need to take action now. Today could not be more of an important day and a more important example of why the government and government agencies that are sought to protect you and me, and they continue to lead by example. We're here to protect you. We're here to protect you. That's why we are targeting these big exchanges. That's why we're shutting down these services that you can earn up to 20% on. Yeah, sure you are. Yeah, that's it definitely sounds like protection. And you know what? You know what? Hester Pierce, who is a SEC commissioner, said it perfectly. I could not put it into better words. Today, the SEC shut down Kraken's staking program and counted it as a win for investors. I disagree, and therefore dissent. Yeah, like this is a big issue. How is this protecting any? How like think about how crazy that is. Hey, why don't you go put your money in a savings account at the bank? I'm sure that you'll get rich off of that, right? Like, it seriously is comical at this point that nobody has seen the big issue here. And by the way, we do see over here from Tom Emmer, to be clear, staking enables more people to participate in building the next generation of the internet. Gary Gensler's regulatory purgatory strategy hurts everyday Americans the most, leaving them in the dust, while these opportunities are accessible offshore. Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, you go to Binance, Binance has staking services where you can earn a ton of money. In fact, you know what? There's a lot of things that you can't do in the US. You know what's funny about this? Futures trading. So I don't ever like to push futures trading, but I will say there's a lot of people that have made a ton of money off of futures trading if done right. There's also a lot of people that have gone bankrupt and lost a ton of money off of futures trading. But I will say you cannot futures trade in the US on a lot of these crypto exchanges. In fact, Bitrue, if you are utilizing Bitrue, you cannot utilize their futures trading mechanism if you are a US based customer. It's going to be very similar to a lot of the lending services, the even staking services like Coinbase. Remember Coinbase? They wanted to offer lending. Guess what? They got immediately targeted by the SEC. We, as U.S. consumers and U.S.-based customers and investors, are getting left behind. And the biggest issue that I see happening that we will most likely lead to is US-based customers and investors being completely cut out of crypto. And don't believe me? Don't think that this could happen? Oh yeah, this could definitely happen, especially if we are starting to see the big bankers stop. The banking sector is essentially cutting ties with the crypto exchanges and services. If you are a US-based customer trying to buy crypto and your bank doesn't accept it and it doesn't offer the services to on-ramp to crypto, how the hell are you going to be investing? This is the biggest issue right now that I see. And it's all to support the traditional finance leaders and keep this monopoly system going 24/7, 365 like it has done for many, many years in the past. And this is a big issue. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Guys, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys have more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.